పెట్టుబడిదారుల అంతిమ లక్ష్యం ఒక్కటే, వాళ్ళు పెడుతున్న ప్రతి పైసాకి విలువ ఉండాలని. అయితే జీ స్క్వేర్ కూడా ఇందులో మేము చాలా ఖచ్చితంగా ఉంటామంటోంది. డాక్యుమెంటేషన్ దగ్గర నుండి జిహెచ్ఎంసీ అప్రూవల్స్, హెచ్ఎండిఏ అప్రూవల్స్ అన్నీ చాలా క్లియర్గా అందించే వినియోగదారులకు ఇస్తామంటోంది. అంతేకాదు, పెట్టుబడిదారులు పెట్టే ప్రతి పైసా కన్నా మరింత ఎక్కువగా ఫెసిలిటీస్ అండ్ ఎమ్యూనిటీస్ కల్పిస్తామంటోంది. సో ప్రస్తుతం భారతదేశంలో రియల్ ఎస్టేట్ సెనారియో ఎలా ఉంది? అదొక సాచురేషన్ పాయింట్కి వచ్చేసింది అనుకోవాలా?
See, the Indian real estate market right now is very robust in the sense that the offtake after COVID has been fantastic in terms of the demands, in terms of the sales, and in terms of the registrations that's happened. So I think in Indian real estate also there are lot of states, right? So lot of states. I think South has done fantastically well in terms of the real estate sales that's happened, compared to the north and the east and the west part of the country. So, and when we're talking about the south part of the Indian real estate, I think two states or 2-3 states like your Bengaluru has done fantastically well. Hyderabad, we all know, has done fantastically well, and Tamil Nadu also has own share of very good numbers in terms of the business happening. So right now, and if you see in the last 2 years, the Indian real estate market has also increased from the sales that happened pre-COVID times to this time. So the sales is actually on par or slightly above the pre-COVID times right now.
సో జీ స్క్వేర్ అనేది ఒక కొత్త వెంచర్. అది హైదరాబాద్లో ఎలా వచ్చింది అండ్ హైదరాబాద్లో స్పెసిఫిక్ ప్లేసెస్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవడానికి రీజన్ ఏంటి?
G Square is a South India's largest plot promoter. So we are spread across 7 cities right now, and Hyderabad is a new city that we are entering into. And we are very, very excited to be part of the Hyderabad real estate market. The whole India knows that Hyderabad real estate market is a very robust market, very interesting market to do any kind of real estate, be it residential, commercial, or plotted development, which we are doing right now. So G Square being the South India's largest plot promoters already, Hyderabad had to happen for me very much from a business point of view and from the offerings of what we could do to the end consumer of Hyderabad. So that's how we are entering Hyderabad, and we are planning to enter the Hyderabad zone also. And from a little understanding of the Hyderabad market as such also, what we see is that lot of high rises happen, lot of villa projects happen, but there are no professional real estate company which is doing a plotted development in Hyderabad. So we thought that it's a fantastic opportunity for us, and being the largest with already 7 cities experience that includes Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, and having learned so much from that in terms of what the consumers want, we thought we can translate all of these things to Hyderabad market and give the consumers a fantastic place to live and a fantastic place to invest. So the reason for us to come to Hyderabad is actually the same thing.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఏ ప్లేసెస్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నారు వీటికి ముఖ్యంగా జీ స్క్వేర్ ఇన్వెస్టర్?
See, right now we are looking at various locations in Hyderabad to do a plotted development project. So right now we have identified 2-3 places where we think it will be a fantastic location for the consumer to buy and the consumer to live there also. So one of the locations where we are looking at to do a project is one at the Nagarjuna Sagar Road, BN Reddy Nagar. So that's something that we are looking at to do a project very, very soon. And we are looking at Shad Nagar also as a location to do a project. So both these projects that we're talking about right now is very uniquely planned in terms of the concept in which what we want to bring it to the market, which is like unseen in the Hyderabad market itself. So the BN Reddy Nagar, if for example, will be a sports themed plotted community. The Shad Nagar project will be a kids themed plotted community. So all these things are very unique by itself, and this is something which Hyderabad has not seen ever in the history of plotted development in Hyderabad. So I think it will be very interesting for us to see how is the acceptance of these projects in these locations.
ఇప్పుడు మామూలుగా చూసుకున్నట్లయితే ఇప్పుడు రియల్ ఎస్టేట్ అనగానే ఫస్ట్ అపార్ట్మెంట్స్ గురించే చూస్తూ ఉంటారు, ఎందుకంటే అఫోర్డబుల్ ప్రైసెస్ అనుకుంటారు. కానీ ఇప్పుడు చూస్తుంటే ప్లాట్స్ మీద పెడుతున్నారు. ప్లాట్స్ అనేది ఎందుకు సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నారు మీరు?
See, I think there is a lot of people who are doing apartments, and everybody, we all know the problems of whatever is there in the apartments right now. So suppose if you're buying an apartment, say a 1500 square feet apartment for an example, the undivided share of land possibly which you get will be only a 500 square feet. The balance all is spent on the common areas and things like that. One. And second point is that the apartments don't appreciate at all. So if you look at in the last 4-5 years, the apartment prices have not appreciated much at all. So what you were able to buy 2-3 years back, the same price you will be able to buy right now also in the same location, in the same community. So we think that, and the apartments also comes with that inherent problem of quality of construction, delay in terms of the projects not being handed over on time. So a lot of hassles are there in any apartment project. Apartment is a fantastic place to invest and stuff like that, but I think these all problems are still not solved when anybody wants to buy an apartment. So we thought that a simpler concept like a plotted community would have a lot of acceptance, and a market like a Hyderabad kind of a market, everybody wants to own their own piece of land in which they want to build their own house the way they want, and from the plans of whatever they want to execute is what they want. So we thought that plot as a business proposition and as an offering to the end consumer is a very right offering, be it in terms of the appreciation, be it in terms of the own use, the way that they want to use, or be it in terms of the livability perspective. We thought plot was more right for the end consumer than apartments, and that's why we are ending up doing plots.
సో ఇప్పుడు ప్రజెంట్ ఒక ప్లాట్ కొనాలి అని అంటే ఒక బయర్ వచ్చేసరికి చాలా కాంప్లికేషన్స్ చూస్తున్నారు, చాలా లిటిగేషన్స్ చూస్తూ ఉన్నారు. కానీ ఇవేవి లేకుండా చాలా క్లియర్ ప్లాట్స్ మీరు ఇస్తా అంటున్నారు. సో అది ఎలా అవుతుంది, ఎలా ఫిట్ అవుతుంది అనుకుంటున్నారు G Square అనేది?
First is that they always concerned about the safety and the security of the community as such. So that's the first problem that they face. Second problem they face is that the legality of the plots involved. So whether the plot has all the legal things, so that there is a safety in their investment. So this is the second point that they're looking at. The third point that they also look at is that whether that place wherever they are investing, whether it's an investment or whether they want to start living there, whether it has all the facilities and amenities and features that is required for them to really enjoy the life there. So these are the basic things that they look at when they are looking to buy a plot. And what happens after the purchase of the property, who maintains the property? So this also becomes an issue when somebody buys a plot compared to an apartment that we're talking about. So how we have taken care of that as a company from G Square? See, first point was that in the community of safety, security we're talking about, all our communities are secured communities in terms of safety and security features itself. So first point. Second point is in terms of the legal part of it. Okay, every project of us, okay, we have done close to 65 projects across South India. Every project of us is always approved by the local regulatory authority and the RERA. So every project of mine is government approved, and every project of mine the financial institutions like banks also fund the project, which means that every project has very clear legal documentation before even they want to buy the property, and there is very much transparency in terms of this is the documents that are available and everything is already approved. So there is no hassles from a legal perspective at all. So if you look at the 65 projects we have done and we have sold some 6,000 odd customers, we have not had even one legal problem in this company till now. So and we would want to continue with that for sure. So this is on second legal point which we spoke. And third point which I spoke about was the amenities and the facilities and everything. So every project of us actually comes with between 20 to 150 amenities based on the size and scale of the project. So when the size and scale of the project is so big, no, we give everything, right, from a clubhouse to a swimming pool to basic utilities like water, sewage, drainage. So every facility is also offered to them in our community. See, why somebody wants to buy an apartment, first of all, because it has a lot of amenities, facilities, features and a lot of things like that, which is not available in the communities of layouts and plots that anybody else does. But when we are doing the same thing, no, with so much of amenities and features, there is no need for somebody to go and buy an apartment. And there is all the reason for somebody to buy a plot, because we give more than 20 to 150 amenities based on the size of the project. And the fourth point which we spoke about was the maintenance part of it. So who will maintain it? So how does maintenance happen? Because most of the plotted communities, if you see across South, no, they don't maintain at all. They sell, the financial transaction is over, and then there is no relationship necessarily between the builder and the consumer. So we don't do that. So what we have said and what we committed to the consumer is that we'll give 5-year free maintenance, which means so any damage that happens on possibly the facilities which we do, the amenities which we do, even the road, street light, the amenities, everything which we do, any damage that happens in that community, we will replace them. Okay, so that's the approach that we have taken to the plotted segment, and that is the primary reason that we have been so successful across all the 7 cities.
సో ఇప్పుడు ఎవరైనా కొనుక్కోడానికి వచ్చారు, ఆబ్వియస్గా ఇప్పుడు ఒక ప్లాట్ కొంటున్నాము అంటే నాకు ఒక మంచి ప్రైస్కి రావాలి, ఎక్కువ కాకూడదు తక్కువ కాకూడదు, కానీ నాకు బెస్ట్ అమ్యూనిటీస్ కావాలి అనుకునే వాళ్ళకి మీరు ఇచ్చే ప్రామిస్ ఏంటి జీ స్క్వేర్ తరఫు నుండి?
See, one promise that we always maintained in this whole business is that we are not charging any additional charges. So when I'm talking to you about a 5-year free maintenance, when I'm talking about amenities and facilities and lot of safety and security features and everything, we are not offering any additional charges for this. This is very, very expensive, but we are not charging any additional charges for this, which means the customer, when he buys from us, the value that he gets for the plot is a lot more than what he is paying for. Suppose if he is paying, example, 16,000 rupees per square yard or whatever it is, right? So the value of the project is already at 20,000 rupees per square yard because we are offering them so much. Okay, we are also able to offer them so much only because of a simple factor is that since we are doing the project in a lot of cities, a lot of square feet we are building, there's a lot of value engineering happens, and we are able to offer them at the best price. And also one more important factor that we always see to it is that after the purchase also there are a lot of construction that they may want to do, and we take care of that also, which I think is a phenomenal value for any consumer who wants to buy a plot and build his own home. We don't do the construction part, but we are tied up with a lot of people who could help them in the construction of their houses also, because the end result of anybody buying a plot should be the construction of their houses, and I think we will help them doing that. We are already helping them doing that in Tamil Nadu, where we are very, very big. So we will definitely continue that to do it in Hyderabad also.
రైట్, ఇప్పుడు షాద్ నగర్లో కూడా మీరు ఒక వెంచర్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. అది ఇప్పుడు చాలా ఫాస్ట్గా గ్రో అవుతున్న ప్లేస్ షాద్ నగర్ అనేది, ఎందుకంటే ఐటీ కంపెనీస్ చాలా వస్తున్నాయి, ఇప్పటికే టీసీఎస్ లాంటి పెద్ద పెద్ద కంపెనీస్ అక్కడ ఉన్నాయి. సో అక్కడ కొనాలనుకునే వాళ్ళకి మీరు ఇచ్చే సలహా ఏంటి?
షాద్ నగర్ is a very interesting location as such, and Shad Nagar is very known to do a plotted communities in Shad Nagar. So in Hyderabad, if somebody is looking to buy a project and stuff, Shad Nagar has been there for. Shad Nagar is where the real estate started in Hyderabad, to be specific. So we are doing a big project there. The project is around on a 60-acre extent to start with, but possibly it will become a 100-acre project in the next 4-5 months of time. The phase 1 will be around 60 acres. This project will be on a kids friendly community, so a lot of features like dinosaur park, like lot of kids friendly amenities. So lot of these things are first time that anybody is doing in Hyderabad in a product community. So this is something that we are doing. And see, there have been a lot of other product developments also is happening in Shadnagar, but we are very unique in this value addition that we are doing to the consumer. And as a location also, no, with Microsoft setting up an office there, and Microsoft will become a big company. It's obviously a very big company. So a lot of employment will start happening there. A lot of people will shift to Shadnagar. So we think that the Shadnagar will be a very big location, very big location. It has not become as big as what we expected, say 5-6 years back. But now I think with Microsoft coming in and lot more of IT and ITS companies wanting to set up a place in Shadnagar, I think the project what we are doing is very close to all these things.
సో ఇప్పుడు జీ స్క్వేర్లో ఒకళ్ళు కొనాలి అనుకుంటే అంటే మినిమం ఎంత ఉంటుంది, మ్యాక్సిమం ఎంత ఉంటుంది?
See, we start from around 150 square yards onwards for a plotted layout, and it runs up to 400 to 500 square yard onwards. It's based on the project that we do in Hyderabad. But this is the range that we are looking at from these two projects that we will launch shortly. And we are also very attractively priced like what I told you earlier in these two projects. So the acceptance for these projects has already been very good from a consumer point of view in terms of the interest on the project. So it is just that the matter of transactions getting completed, the approvals in the final leg. So once these things are taken care of, I think we should be able to launch the project in the next 15 to 30 days kind of a timeline. As I was also talking to you about, saying that all our projects are approved. See, for the project which we are doing in Hyderabad, we have the HMDA HMDA has approved this project and RERA is being certified, so that is being taken care of.
జీ స్క్వేర్ అనగానే వెంచర్స్ మాత్రమే కాదు, సోషల్లీ కాన్షియస్ కంపెనీ కూడా అని చెప్పి చాలామంది అంటూ ఉంటారు. దాని గురించి ఏం చెప్తారా?
See, we just did one event last week where we had recognized differently abled sports achievers from India. So they had represented the country, they had national champions, they represented the country across Olympics and stuff like that. So this differently abled sports persons, we thought requires sponsorships in terms of monies for their training and for the so much of effort that they put. So we did this event last week where we called the top 10 people from Hyderabad and from South, and we recognized them with cash prizes from 50,000 to a lakh of rupees. So that we did for top 10 people, not top 10, we did for 10 people to start with right now. So we intend to do this for at least 100 people in this next 8 to 12 months. So that's what we have plans. So we definitely want to do something back to the society. It is not that we just want to come and do our business and then go. We want to do a lot to the society, and this is just one initiative on that for the Hyderabad zone as specific. If you're talking about Tamil Nadu, where we are already done, we do this coastal cleanup in Tamil Nadu. We do car-free Sundays in Tamil Nadu. We do a lot of these things which are very environment friendly, or which makes society very environment friendly, makes it very environment conscious. So we keep doing these initiatives because we definitely want to do something back to the society. And this differently abled, what we did last week was very well received by everybody, and we intend to repeat it a lot more in all parts of the country, not specific to Hyderabad, but all parts of the country for sure.
సో హైదరాబాద్లో ఇంకా మీకు ఏమైనా ఫ్యూచర్ ప్లాన్స్ ఉన్నాయా?
See, Hyderabad is a place where we want to really become big. And we are very excited that Hyderabad offers such a fantastic opportunity. The government offers such a fantastic opportunity in terms of the faster approvals, in terms of excellent infrastructure. So we want to definitely be in this market and do very well for ourselves. Right now we have 60 people working in the company. We think that we will be at least 150 or 200 kind of a number in the next 3 months. And in terms of the projects that we intend to do, we are having at least 2 projects right now to start with. we intend to do at least another 5 to 6 projects in Hyderabad in the next 2 to 4 months is what we have as an idea.
సో హైదరాబాద్ మార్కెట్ అనగానే ఫస్ట్ చాలామంది ఏ ప్లాట్ కొనాలన్నా అది ఏదైనా కావచ్చు, ప్లాట్ కొనాలంటే ఫస్ట్ వాస్తు చూసుకుంటారు. సో ఇప్పుడు మీ జీ స్క్వేర్లో కంపల్సరీ వాస్తు పాటిస్తారా? వాస్తు ప్రకారమే ఉంటుందా? ఎవరన్నా వచ్చి చూసుకున్నప్పుడు వాస్తు గురించి భయపడాల్సిన అవసరం లేకుండా ఉందా?
See, right from the selection of the land itself, no, we are a very vastu company, okay, right from our offices, right from the place where we sit, and right from the offices in the sites. So everything is vastu compliant from whatever we execute. This is across all the zones. And even when we selecting the land, no, we look at the basic vastu even when we are selecting the land. So we look at what is the energy in that land, and then only we want to buy into that land. So we are very conscious about when we are buying the land itself, whether there's a lot of energy in that land and it is vastu friendly. So we do that. And there are a lot of things that like we do, cow sheds in all our projects, because we think that brings a lot of prosperity as such, right? And we want to share that prosperity to the whole community of individuals who will want to come and live there, who wants to buy and everything. So we are such a company who have been following this for the last 60 odd projects what we have done, and I think there is a lot of positive vibes because of this, and a lot of acceptance from the consumer because of this, and we would translate the very same to Hyderabad also.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఈశ్వర్ గారు, మాకు చాలా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇచ్చారు జీ స్క్వేర్ గురించి. అండ్ మా వ్యూవర్స్కి ఎవరికైతే ఇప్పుడు దాకా చాలా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయో అవన్నీ చాలా క్లియర్ చేశారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.